Welcome to the third session of topic physical quantities and measurements, and the subtopics are listed here. Identification of measuring instruments, working of measuring instruments, least count of measuring instruments. This apparatus is known as the vernier caliper. It consists of two scales. One is main scale. This one is the main scale, which is in the centimeters or in the millimeters. And this one is the vernier scale. And vernier scale consists of the divisions. For example, if it contains 10 lines, we can say that the vernier scale has 10 divisions. If it consists of the 20 lines, we can say that vernier scale has 20 divisions. These are the upper jaws of vernier caliper, which can be used to measure the inner diameter of the objects, and these are the lower jaws of the vernier caliper used to measure the outer diameter of the objects. This part is known as the depth gauge, which is used to find the depth of the hollow cylinders or hollow objects. The apparatus vernier caliper is used to measure the length and diameter of the objects. This instrument is known as the screw gauge. It also consists of two scales. This one is the main scale, which can be in the centimeters or in the millimeters. And this scale is the circular scale, and it consists of the divisions, either 50 divisions or either 100 divisions. We can place the object between these two studs to find the or to measure the diameter of that object. This instrument is known as the physical balance. We can use it to measure the mass of an unknown object. One pan can be used to put the weights. We can place or put weights in one pan, and the mass or object to be measured can be put in the other pan. By balancing each other, we can find the mass of an unknown object. This is known as the measuring cylinder. You can see that there is a scale. Scale is placed along its length. It shows 200, 220, 240. It is used to measure the volume of the liquids. This is known as a meter rule. We all are familiar with it, and it is used to measure the length of the objects. This is known as a stopwatch. Usually it consists of the buttons start, stop, or reset. Start, stop, and reset. We can use it to measure the or to calculate the time between any two intervals. To see the working of vernier caliper, have a look on a video.
You use a ruler or a scale to measure length or breadth of an object. Do you think this gives you the correct measurement? However, sometimes you may not get the correct measurement. In the year 1630, French mathematician Pierre Vernier invented a measuring tool to get an additional accuracy in the measurement compared to a simple ruler. After his name, it is named as vernier calipers. The vernier calipers is a convenient tool to use when you want to measure the length of an object, the outer diameter of a spherical or cylindrical object, the inner diameter of a pipe, and the depth of a hole. A vernier caliper mainly consists of a finely polished rectangular steel strip S. This scale is called main scale and is generally 15 centimeters long. At one end of this strip, a jaw J1 is fixed and is common called fixed jaw. A metal frame B on the right side of the fixed jaw J1, which can slide along the main scale. This metal frame serves as the vernier scale. It has 10 divisions marked on it. Here, you notice that the 10 divisions of the vernier scale are exactly equal to the 9 divisions on the main scale. In the other hand, the vernier scale has a movable jaw, J2. You will see a button at the bottom edge of the vernier scale. This button is supported by a spring. The spring action of the button helps in fixing the vernier scale at any desired position on the main scale. The instrument is also provided with two more jaws, J3 and J4 respectively. The J3 is fixed jaw and J4 is movable along with the vernier scale. Jaws J3 and J4 are called internal jaws. Jaws J1 and J2 are called external jaws. Internal jaws J3 and J4 are useful to measure.
Have a look on the working of a screw gauge. It is used to measure the diameter of a wire of an object. Have a look on the working of physical balance.
Physical balance or beam balance. Physical balance is used to measure the mass of a body. Let us now understand the parts of a physical balance. A physical balance or a laboratory balance consists of a central beam made of brass or aluminium at the ends of which are fixed two balancing screws S1 and S2 for fine adjustment. Two knife edges K1 and K2 are fixed in upward position on which rest stirrups, which act as scale pan suspension supports. In the middle of the beam, there is a central knife edge which points vertically downward. There is a central pillar mounted on a wooden base. At the bottom of the wooden base, there are leveling screws. A plumb line, which is used to set the balance in the horizontal plane, is suspended from the beam support. A pointer is fixed in vertically downward direction. The pointer moves over a graduated scale attached to the central pillar. Two scale pans of equal masses are suspended from the stirrups. The balance is enclosed in a case provided with glass doors. Using a physical balance, adjust the leveling screws such that the plumb line points vertically downward. Gently raise the central rod by turning the lever. If the pointer remains at zero mark or oscillates equally on either side of the zero mark, then the balance is fully adjusted. However, if the pointer swings more in one direction, then adjust the balancing screws such that it swings equally on either side of the zero mark. Lower the central rod and place the article to be weighed in the left-hand side pan. Place standard weights in the right-hand side pan till the pointer oscillates equally above the zero mark when the central rod is raised. Use forceps provided in the weight box. Record the mass placed in the right-hand side pan. This is equal to the mass of the body on the left-hand side pan.
Last topic is least count. The smallest division measured by an instrument is called the least count of the instrument. So least count is the smallest division any instrument can be measured. Thank you.